morning everyone, honorable chair of this session, respected moderator, teacher, research scholars and my dear friends. I am going to present a paper on the myth, origin of the Koch kingdom and historical perspective. In this paper, I have made an effort to trace the origin of the Koch kingdom by narrating several stories and myths. So, before presenting the various stories that for the origin of the Koch kingdom, I would like to start by saying what is a myth. A myth is a traditional story consisting of events that are ostensibly historical, often explaining the genealogy and origin of a particular dynasty. Myth can also be a sacred narrative because it sometimes holds religious or spiritual significance for the person who narrates it. It helps to reconstruct the story of the past by narrating the tales which could be related with the origin of a particular dynasty. But there are also certain limitations and biasness of myth, as they do not always provide authentic stories and many myths may not speak the true story. This is true of the Koch kingdom as well. To trace the origin of the Koch kingdom, there are several limitations, not only in the sources but also of the historical platform, which is not clear. In the present day, to reconstruct the history of any dynasty, there is a force of emotional nationalist feeling, but the transborder history of Koch kingdom is not parallel with any nationalist feeling. Thus, it becomes difficult to reconstruct the history of the Koch kingdom in its original form. So now I would like to present the several stories that help us to reconstruct the origin of the Koch kingdom. So according to a tradition, the genealogy and myths of origin of the Koch kingdom reveal certain points of variation. The various stories regarding the origin of the Koch kingdom are as follows. According to one tradition, King Sahasarjuna of Chandra dynasty once went out of the hunting excursion and spent a night on ashrama of Jamadgini, father of Parashurama. The hermit had received the kind with lavish entertainers with the help of a magic cow named Kamrup. Sahasarjuna was overwhelmed by the extraordinary power of the cow and forcibly took it away. During the time of this incident, Parashurama was not in ashrama. As soon as he returns to the ashrama, he learned about the incident and killed Sahasarjuna and recovered the cow. The story did not end here. Taking advantage of the Parashurama's absence from the home, the son of Sahasarjuna one day killed Jamadgini and took the cow again. On hearing this, Parashurama was highly enraged and took a vow to clear the earth of the Kshatriyas and started slaying them. As a result of this, the earth became extinct of the Kshatriyas. But however, 12 princes could escape from the wrath of Parashurama and hide himself in the Chikanagram hill. These princes later on married mage women and renamed in guise of mage. Of these 12 mages, Haryamandal was the chief who had two wives named Hira and Jira. In course of time, Haryamandal and Hira gave birth to a son named Bishu, who later on took the name Bishwasena and founded the Koch kingdom. Okay. So, in this way, there are various stories that help in the origin of. So, I'll just sum up, sir. Okay. So, in this way, there are various stories. There are some stories, some more, but due to the lack of time, I'll not be able to present. So, there are various stories that help us to understand and trace the origin of the Koch kingdom. Thank you.